Alrighty. I'm interviewing for the executioner.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Joy.
Who's up first here?
I am?
All right. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I make an excellent executioner
Okay.
because I have an Indian accent, and everybody goes out smiling because I'm like, thank you, come again. Oh wait, you can't. And it's it's really good. Like people always die smiling.
I don't even want to flip my cards now.
You're telling them to come again after they die?
Yeah, that's a joke.
Say,
It's a
"Oh,
joke.
wait, you can't. Yeah.
The audience
Alright.
laughs.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
everybody loves, and you know what? The person being executed is like, you know what? Not the worst day I've ever had because they go out smiling. It's good. Also, my social media profile is fucking out of this world. I have so many fans. Let me tell you about my fans. They
Okay.
love the Indian accent angle. They love it. It's their favorite thing. I am a celebrity.
So why don't you
executioner.
continue with the accent if it's such a fan favorite?
Oh yeah, why don't you do this?
Because I don't want to offend anybody, to be totally honest with you. So I'm done with that for now. It's just, I try to reserve it for the execution. And last but not least, I have free candy. If you
Ooh.
give me this job, you're gonna have all the candy you can eat. The audience gets candy. I feed candy to the people that are getting executed. I'm a little bit humane. I have a soft spot, much like the chewy center of my delicious candies. And that's why you should hire me.
That was
as
fucking
the
great, by the way. That was one of the best ones I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
brilliant.
really good.
Def, your turn.
I don't even
I like
want
improv
to.
games.
Go on, Def, go on. Just do your
All right.
best.
I would make the second perfect executioner, because I never sweat. A lot of executioners they get sweaty, and it's a sign of nervousness, like they don't want to do it. Also, that axe gets a little slippery when your palms get a little greasy from all the oils and
Can
sweat.
confirm.
Yeah. So I can confirm. So I don't sweat. I got a tight grip, and I'm not nervous about doing it. Also, I like going that extra mile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Double
skip
tap
this
it.
card because I right away. They call me the jackhammer because I don't use an axe. I actually use a jackhammer. It's like I'm the Smashing Pumpkins of Smash.
Okay.
I think it's
Right.
funner. There's a lot more pizzazz to it. Oh, funk, blah, 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 blah. That's what you get with an axe.
I got you.
This one, it's like fireworks, like.
I feel you.
People
I
get to
feel you
sit
on
in the
that.
splatter zone up front seat, and they wear ponchos, so
fucking
when the
God,
blood,
this
they're
is
like, yeah, and it's like splats on them. It's really good.
All right.
It's a fun time.
All right. I would make the second best bounty hunter, executioner, not death, because of the following. Because of life, yo. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I'm the kind of person who, I may be white, but I live the thug life. I live the thug dream. For example, I sometimes buy gas at a gas station and then don't pay. I just drive off. And I make sure it's one of the ones that doesn't have CCTV, so I never get fucking caught. Isn't that great? I mean, that's just one of the examples of the many thug things that I do in my day. Sometimes I litter. So,
Wow.
All right. And also, I put on a show when I'm executing people. Just before I swing the axe down, I do some jazz hands. I do like a little number. Oh, Chicago. I'm like, they had it coming. They had it coming. And I'm doing the jazz hands and dancing on the stage. And then I swing down at the end of the song.
At the crescendo at the end. Yeah.
I do a cell block tango before they die, basically. It's great for everyone.
Mhm.
Even the person dying, they love it.
Yeah.
And next up, I do nice things for the person before they die. For example, I'm like, what's your final request? And they're like, oh, I know. I'd like to have sex with this famous celebrity. And I'm like, tough shit, but here, have a flower. And they're like, oh, that's really nice. Thank you very much. And then I do my jazz hands and cut their head off. And then I take some of the change out of their pockets afterwards because thug life, yo!
Okay.
And that's why you should hire me.
Sure. So, we've had 3 very interesting applicants coming in today. We had the Indian accent executioner who has a great social media presence, a lot of clout, which is good, and brings candy to everyone. We've got the sweaty jackhammer executioner who likes to go that extra mile to make sure that they are real dead. And then we got the thug life criminal executioner who does nice things for them and does jazz hands and likes to dance to Chicago from time to time. Honestly, I gotta go with the Indian accent one. I feel like
Yeah.
that would just make everyone
Doxy,
smile.
That was one of the best things I've ever heard. It was
Yeah.
amazing. Well done.
I
Well
think
done.
Executioner was the best card.
I think we all had good
Yeah.
stories there,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think.
definitely.
I enjoyed that a lot. That one. That was very
thank
good.
you kindly.
All right. Next up, Doxy is interviewing,
Yes.
Yep.
and she's interviewing Mr. Definition first.
Got a little too excited
Oh
there.
boy.
Mr. Definition, Mr. Bob Definition.
Bob
So
definition.
what are we interviewing for?
It was. I'm referencing a song that nobody
Oh,
knows. All right. Please tell me why you
Oh,
would
this
make
is
an
new?
excellent
Mhm.
flight attendant.
Okay. Well, first off, I've got a sack of goodies for all the passengers on the flight. Also, I talk with
Alright.
this voice, which is perfect for a flight attendant.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so coming around with their peanuts, I got a bag full of peanuts, a bag full of nuts for all these perfectly lovely. Also, I won't drag anyone off the plane.
Oh,
for
that's
starters.
always a
Ah.
plus.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
Contemporary reference. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Wow, this is just the hardest.
Oh, I am
That's
too.
what she said.
Yeah.
It's the voice.
Yeah, so most people will already know me from my online dating profile, flightattendantflings.com. I've got quite a presence, and people like a familiar face, so they'll be comfortable with me, and they'll be like, "Oh, hey, Terry," and I'm like, "Hey, my name's Mary." You get it wrong every time, but it's okay. Yeah, so and then I'll give them some peanuts. But I can't. I'm dead inside.
Wow.
I put on a happy face, but Jesus Christ, I am 2 bags of peanuts away from just taking this plane into a tailspin right into the Atlantic every time I have to step onto that fuselage. Oh,
Wow.
my life is
You just fall apart at the end of the
my life is a
just
literal
wanna die.
plane wreck. It's a literal and eventual plane wreck. But that's why I'd be the perfect flight attendant.
Okay, thank you so much for coming in. The way you just said, "I'm dead inside."
Okay.
Honesty is
Well,
I'm
good.
gonna pee my pants right now.
Was that last applicant all right? They came out crying.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Just tell me.
Okay. This is why you should hire me. Well, first of all, I really whip everyone into an exciting mood. And I'm not talking about a literal whip, fortunately. To begin with, the start of my career, it was a literal whip, but then there was that criminal investigation, so I had to move away from that.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
now
I like this dominatrix angle.
I whip people into shape with positivity. So like everyone's on a long flight, 17-hour flight, long haul. Everyone's really depressed. Everyone's like crammed in together. I'm like, it's okay, everyone. Let's sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm. And I'll do the dancing at the front, and I'll do and I'm just brilliant entertainment for the whole flight, especially if the in-flight entertainment is not working, which, let's be honest with you, does sometimes happen, So
Mhm.
I'm there to whip people into a state of a frenzy of happiness, in fact.
All
Actually.
right.
I'm also into S&M though, hence the previous whip incident. And I've got to be honest with you, I do provide S&M services for, the clients who are on these long haul flights. They've got to relax somehow. Sometimes you can't go for a 17-hour flight without needing to ejaculate. So what I do is provide ball gags, chains. I use the toilet. I'll close up one of the toilets and use that as like an S&M room,
All
basically.
right.
So-
We do get a lot of really rich eccentrics. So
Exactly.
I
Rich
do
Japanese
enjoy
businessmen who
this,
like
yeah.
having their testicles set on fire, no problem at all. I'll do that for them while they're
Excellent.
chained to the roof.
Excellent.
And also, as they're chained up, they don't need to wear a seatbelt.
That's what? Excellent point.
Okay, and finally, I have huge breast implants. I'm talking like double J breast implants, and the guys just love it. Some of the girls do too, obviously, as well. And that's one of the reasons that I whip everyone into a frenzy of excitement, because when I'm dancing around at the front of the plane, everyone's got their eyes on the prize. You know what I'm fucking saying? And that's why I should make the perfect flight attendant. Please
I
hire me.
suppose those things can
please.
be used as like a flotation device. In
Hey,
case
oh,
of
exactly, yeah.
emergency,
In fact, they're so big
Yeah.
they can actually be used as a slide to get off the plane.
Excellent.
Wow, those are some
Okay.
big ass titties. Hi.
All right. Tell me why you should be the next flight attendant for Doxy Airlines.
Well, I got a bone to pick with Doxy Airlines. It's a great airline.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's amazing. It actually even gives me a little bit of a bone, if you catch my drift. It's the most relaxing. It's my favorite airline. I think I'd be a great fit for Doxy Airlines. I actually have a trench coat. So you know how usually on airplanes they have those trolleys and they get stuck, and then like if there's one trolley that's like in front of you and one behind you, the passengers can't get up and go to the bathroom.
Right.
They have to sit and
Yeah,
wait.
that's
Well, I have a
problem.
giant trench coat, and I have all of the services that you need. I have all the booze on the left half, and all the snacks on the right. And so I can go through it. I'm pretty quick, and it's a big trench coat. It's definitely enough to feed at least 200 people before I have to go and grab another trench coat. But it saves on space, and it saves on the headache of people having to sit and wait to try to get to the bathroom while services are going around.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
I was hoping so. I also have a fancy hat. you know, the UK was in a craze a little while ago over these ladies with these fancy, extravagant hats. And so I have one as well. And everyone has seemed to love it. I've been getting great remarks about my fancy hats. There's always different ones every flight. So people like to come back to see what kind of crazy fancy hat I have. They don't even have to fly to somewhere else. They're just like, what's your schedule like? I want to be on the planes that you're my flight attendant for. And I tell them my schedule, and then the flights are always booked, not oversold, because we're not United.
Oh.
You know, I might have something for you in marketing. But I gotta give flight attendant to our dominatrix.
Yeah.
Who inspires people.
Mm-hmm.
With
With their whips.
Giving them into
Yeah.
shape.
That was a rough fucking go.
Yeah,
Jesus,
dude.
those cards are not great.
Steph, I felt so bad for you. I was like, there's no way he can
Fucker.
it's now.
I
But you
tried
made me
so
laugh so much.
Yeah, that was really funny. That was really funny, dude. That was gold. All right,
That
so
was
Daffy's now
super.
interviewing
Yes.
All right.
and
Yeah.
interviewing me first this time. So let's see how
Hopefully
this
it's a
pans
good
out.
card.
All right.
We
Well,
haven't
we'll
done-
find out.
Televangelist.
Oh, joy.
Oh!
This is gonna be good.
This is like her calling already.
All right, here we go. Oh Lord, bless these cards before I pick one, because it's gonna be one of the best rounds of all time. The first reason you should pick me is I have an online degree in televangelism.
Like all televangelists.
Basically,
Yeah.
I went to a website called www.televangelistdegrees.com, put in my name. 10 seconds later, I had an online degree saying I was an official televangelist blessed by the Lord. And that's simple as that, really. Now, moving
Is
on.
that
to
how you were anointed also? I'm assuming.
what the fuck does this mean? I can say honestly that I do not know where this card came from. I do not even know what sexual means. It sounds like a sinful word, and I want nothing to do with it. I only have heterosexual sex with a man on top of me in a missionary position. One I'm married to, obviously. I'm not actually married at the moment because I've dedicated my life to the Lord. So
Okay.
I don't even know what this card means. It shouldn't be there.
I'm pretty
I
sure
think
right
you
now
may
it just
have
says
flipped this into the
try.
deck.
If you
Go
cover
away.
up.
And finally, I have a decoder ring. And what I do with this ring, it's a special trick. It captivates the audience. Basically, I'm like, I hold the ring up and I say, this ring, it'll heal anyone in the room that so wishes to let the Lord into their life. And I'll go up to them and I'll punch them. I'll say, out with the demons, out with the sickness. And the decoder ring, it leaves a mark right on their forehead. And they are miraculously healed. Of course, they're also unconscious, so it's hard to prove if they've been healed or not. But I know, and everyone in the room knows, that they have been healed by the power of the magical love of Christ anointed in my decoder ring. And that's why you should hire me as a televangelist.
I feel like-
Amen. Gotta get an amen.
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 I feel like sometimes you could rearrange the letters on the decoder ring so you punch them. It'll either say God, or sometimes it'll say Jesus, or sometimes it'll say.
I like the last one. God bless you, sir.
Yeah. Well, hey there.
Hello.
So, I am the greatest televangelist ever because I actually hear the voice of God. All these other ones are fakes. God has spoken to me. He has talked to me, and he's told me that all of the other televangelists out there, they're really just money hungry, and they're really just scam artists. But I actually hear the voice of God. You know, this ain't no Abraham and Isaac, you know, that story. None of that. He actually speaks to me on a personal level. You know, if I do a good job at the golf course later on, you know, he always says good stroke. Not in that regard. But we're gonna move on. I also have a bunch of swag to give out to everyone at the churches that I speak at. You know, some people misconstrue swag was originally meant stuff we all get. And so that was stuff that everyone gets. So, you know, usually we take around for donations that goes around, but we always give out the some stuff with the logo of the church. And so it helps out with the branding and helps spread the word of the Lord for our church at least.
Okay.
Also, oh boy, nothing here has been tainted by the devil. You know, there's
Nice save.
This is
Nice
a
save.
this is a this is a sacred place. And I make sure that we go through and clear the church for any evildoers that have been there in the past. And we want to make sure that even maybe we'll spend millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars on a mega church that is not tainted by the devil. And certainly not by devil money. That's for sure.
Of course.
Amen.
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 I am a man, indeed.
All right, so let me break it down for you here. I'm emotionally unstable. You never know where my sermons are going to go, and that means ratings, okay? People like their drama. I got drama in spades for you. Also, scissors are a useful tool for cutting up satanic Bibles right there on my television program when I go into one of my emotional rages, okay? I have many minions, which are the Lord's minions, actually, and you know they do helpful things like bring me the scissors to chop up the satanic Bible in my emotional rages, and you know what? That's all very good TV. Okay, I can bring my mini minions up onto stage, and we all speak in tongues, and it brings what you're looking for is ratings. I'm gonna get you ratings, okay? I'm gonna get you ratings, me and my many minions.
I think I can actually hear the emotional stability crumbling at the end of your interview.
You know what? Bonus round, I'm also trisexual. I'm feeling for the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
I was waiting for someone to make that fucking joke the whole time.
Wasn't my card.
Yeah. Oh man,
That's why you should hire me.
that was really good. That was really good. I liked all of them. As much as I want to give it to the Dakota Ring because that one made me laugh. Obviously, I'm gonna have to give it to the original Joan of Arc over here. He hears the voices. I'm gonna give it to Ritz.
Thank you kindly.
Ritz, there you go.
It's a good thing I wasn't on my medication today.
All right, I am now interviewing for the last one here, so let's see how this goes.
It could be a tie game between everyone.
It could be. Death,
Or-
you got to bust your ass, so you got to impress me, so you get the tie, or I could give someone the win here. We'll soon find out.
Oh man, am I in the losing position right now?
At
Yeah.
the moment, you are.
Dang.
But
Unfortunately,
if you win, it's a tie between all of us. So.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I'm interviewing. We were done.
I
this
think
one.
we've done this one. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember doing that one.
We played several games that where you went here.
Yeah.
Wow, I wasn't invited.
Well, the first time I played it was this
Okay,
is fucking
live action
perfect.
LARPer.
I'm so
Yeah.
All right,
excited.
guys. I want your best LARPing game on. Ritz, you're up first. Let's see what you got.
Hello. I am interviewing to be a live action role player, or LARPer, as we like to call it. I am always sure that I am high on the game. My characters are usually drug addicts. They're very into the morphine or the magical potions that make them just get so high. And, you know, I think that sometimes I'll have to get high too, because it puts me in the character better.
Getting really into the role. I get it.
You have to. If you're a live action role player, you're already so into the role that you have to. You really do. My characters can be passive or aggressive. Sometimes, you know, you need someone back who's a healer, who's mainly making potions for themselves, but they can heal their teammates as well. Or you can be aggressive and you attack them with your sword. And you can make sure your sword is coated in something that makes them high too. I really like being high. I'm not gonna do an accent because I'm not good at them, but you know, I can on occasion do an Italian accent depending on what sort of area we're doing our LARPs. You know, sometimes you want medieval, sometimes you want Italian, sometimes you want I mean, some of my favorite games are the ones where we're in Brooklyn and there's a bunch of Italians, we're making pizza, and then monsters come out, and then that's one of my favorite RPGs of all
Brilliant.
time.
I love that. That's one of my favorite scenarios. That classic scenario.
It's very classic.
Okay. Brilliant. Well, I mean, I'll get back to you.
Okay,
Zero
thank
Doxy,
you.
What are you into? What are you gonna do here, Zero Doxy?
Yo. I'm always shooting blanks. It's perfect in my costume. I'm an expert at shooting blanks, making it look like the real thing. Those cowboy scenarios that I know you're fond of. I've done my research. Okay, I've got guns that shoot blanks, and people are always blown away.
Brilliant.
I make the ladies moist. Just to be frank, where's my fishnet stockings card? Because I wear those while I'm gunslinging with my fake guns that look real but shoot blanks all the time. You know, I make the you know what, the men too. They get pretty wet.
They drip.
And then I bone them because again I've got groupies. You know, I'm the best live action role player you've ever seen while I'm shooting blanks. Making everybody moist and then boning them.
Gosh, she's so hot.
You know?
Oh.
She's a live action erotic role player.
I don't know if you see the boner on that high man over there, but it speaks for itself.
She looks like a fucking elf.
She's a live action erotic role player, or as the French call it, LARPer.
Very good. Very good.
Hi, my name's Gortong. I'm a level 4 half orc from the southern shores of Sholazar, and
in character, I like it.
I drink that purple drink. We call it mauve. We call it the mauve mead. Actually, where in the southern place of the place that I'm from that I forgot the name of already.
Can I get a little bit of that, please?
Gortong love the purple drink. Gortong drink purple drink all day.
Very good. I like that.
Yes, and I obviously Gortong have evil laugh.
Oh, bravo!
I am way too drunk on purple drink.
Can I hear that one more time? I want to hear that evil laugh one more time. Brilliant.
Gortong love evil laugh. Gortong also on steroids. Make pecs huge, make testicles small. Not actually a half orc. I'm actually.
Congratulations, you're hired.
Sure on. Oh boy.
Oh jeez.
God damn, good job, Def. That was phenomenal.
That's very good. That's very good. So that's it, really.
Yeah.
Do we want to do the put the jobs together?
Yeah, we'll each get, we each get a bonus job.
Yep. I'm drawing them.
And then we'll do a vote at the end. You can't vote for yourself. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to make it. We'll just start. We'll just make a list of 3 jobs. Like this. Try to keep them all the same so that.
How do I rotate?
Q or or E goes back.
Oh wait, mine's. Oh,
well, Minx needs to go up because she's.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
I got you, Minx. Don't worry.
One of my cards has vanished as well.
No, it didn't.
No, there's...
Oops,
I got it.
Okay.
If it'll put it down.
And just flip them over.
Yep.
Playing Pip.
What am I playing?
All right. You're a live-action role-playing venture capitalist pimp, Def. All right, so tell us how you manage to juggle your 3 jobs, Def. You go first.
Actually, I'm a professional live action role player, and I'm a pimp who is kind of a. I'm actually more venture capitalist, more of a pyramid scheme, to be honest, where I say, hey, hooker, you recruit a hooker, and then they recruit 2 hookers, and then eventually I tell them they get a timeshare in the southern shores of Sholazar, where they can get plenty of purple drink.
Very good. Very good. I love the fact you remember shoulders are, by the way.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. So, how do I tie all my jobs together? Well, it's simple, really. Basically, in the day, I do the long haul flights with my huge tits, dancing at the front, S&M, all that kind of stuff. And then I obviously go into my job as a used car salesman in the evenings because I don't need sleep. You know, I mean, I get a lot of energy stored in my boobs, so it's absolutely fine. I do, you know, the huge boobs added into the used car salesman job mean I'm even more qualified than I was previously, to be honest with you, because people were just like, just drooling, and I just buy the car without realizing, to be honest with you, half the time. And then finally, on my spare time at the weekends, I like to be a pirate. I've got that booty, if you know what I'm saying. And I frankly, with these tits this size, I look fucking good in a pirate outfit, if I'm honest with you. And everyone wants to be in my crew. You know what I'm fucking saying? You know what I'm fucking saying?
I know a certain thumbnail that can confirm.
Yeah.
All right, so my first two jobs kind of tie together. You know, I bounty hunt the evil men, and when it calls for it, you know, they gotta get execution. Thank you very much. And then on top of that, I do intern as a televangelist. But that's why I didn't get the job. I'm still interning. So, you know. I mean, you gotta have some sort of religion to do what I do.
To kill people.
Yeah. Gotta make it right with the Lord.
Just gonna move on. Keep that thought to myself. So, you know, I'm a televangelist and a therapist because really they're kind of one and the same, you know. As a televangelist, you're there to help people and save people and help them with their problems. And as a therapist, you're there to help people with their problems. And being able to hear voices, I can hear the voice of God. I can also hear the voices of some people's dead relatives, which really helps them in their time of need through grief and stuff like that. It's very easy to convert them over to my church. But I also am a competitive eater on the days that I'm not helping shooting and praising the Lord on Sundays, obviously. I like to raise money for the church in competitive eating competitions. Even if I win, most of the time the proceeds go to the church, and we've actually started our very own competitive eating competition here at the church to help raise money and awareness for therapy for people who need it.
Awesome. Okay, everyone. The way I suggest we do this, by the way, stop drawing a penis.
I'm not drawing a penis.
Everyone should grab a drawing thing. Everyone grab a drawing thing, and everyone circle on the count of 3. We circle the one that we want. Okay.
Oh,
that's where's the drawing thing?
So you click the paint in the top left-hand corner, the third one down.
What am I circling now?
You don't do yet. Circle the one that you want to.
No.
Vote for.
But basically, circle the one you want to vote for. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Whee. I think Def
wins.
Woo!
Yeah, there it is.
All right.
Def is all kinds of winning today.
It sure is. As a live action role player and as pimp, those two were phenomenal. Two of the best.
Yeah. I
Best
like
ones
it.
we had
Very
today.
good. Very good.
Well,
That was a
thank
great game. That was some really
awesome.
good stuff there.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah,
good.
that was good.
Who is this next to me? Ritz gave him the,
Wait, you guys are.
you gave him the slip, dude.
It's because we dress you up in a T-Rex costume and just rub you so hard that